don't know. Is that a good angle? Oh. Okay. Engine number 2. BRB. Make sure all systems go. Check, check. Alright, we are tits McGee. Alright, let's try to do this. Pop some molly. Ooh. Tasty. Okay, so let's go ahead and let's take this thing apart, kind of see what we're working with. Maybe before I take that off, actually, same thing, let's go ahead and pull this apart. I don't want to scratch up my table too much. I think I had the engine rebuilding rag. Okay, good enough. Wow, look at that. It's like overcooked bacon. Let me just take a little peek in there and see what's going on. Oh! Ooh. Not super fucked. No, can't spin the motor. Nope. Okay, so first things first. There's a lot of first things first. Let's see. We're going to take off that as well. Actually, hold on. Let's go ahead and pull out a couple tools. That seems to be the closest one. Need to buy JIS #2. The Japanese screw is slightly different than the American screw, or China screw, or whoever makes it. Let me see, I don't need as much throw. Let's see, what else am I going to need? Okay. Alright. See what kind of damage we can do. Try to put most of the tools that I'm using, so you guys kind of get an idea of what I'm doing. Sometimes I don't know what I'm doing. Okay. Dun, da, 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 da. Man, look at that. Did I get the neighbor's dogs excited? I hear me smacking my hammer over here. Take a look at that watery pump. Well, let me crack that loose before I get too excited. I think that's it's definitely a 10. Okay. Sure, this thing is as dry as the Sahara. But let's kind of crack that loose, yeah. Okay. So we'll keep all the tools there, and I will grab a tray. Actually, do I even need to grab a tray? I just laid it last time. Because the thing about this engine's definitely been rebuilt before. So who knows if any of this hardware is correct. What the fuck's going on here? Oh. Okay, so we got some performance water pump modifications going on. Cool, cool. At least everything's there. Alright, so this is righty loosey. I think we can go ahead and nope. Hold on. Let me see. Let's go ahead and flip her over. Okay. Huh. Watch them snap on. Oh, this one doesn't look too bad compared to the last one. The other one was fucked. So this one, okay, he was saying he might have put a new stator in it, so that might have a new stator in it. I don't know. It's almost wooden block time. It's always wooden block time. Okay. Let's see if I can overcome the torque. Righty loosey. This engine smells horrible. Okay, not a big deal. Let's go ahead and let's see what's underneath the power valve cover. Okay. Looks like the fucking linkage is disconnected, but it's not broken, which is good. I don't think it is, at least. Let's take a closer look. But that wasn't working or doing anything. Yeah. What is this? So far the hardware on this engine that's been rebuilt, I don't think the other engine is being rebuilt. I think I'm the first one in 30 years to, oh, there it goes, oh. The first one in like 30 years to crack the cases on that thing. Oh, there's silicone here. I wonder if these are cracked. At this point, we could probably do one of these. Yeah, still got a good angle. Looks like we got them. Is it earthquake proof? Probably not, but good enough for what we're doing. All right. And the reason why I loosened this up is just because we're using the gears to, instead of having to hold the end of the shaft with a pair of vice grips or open end wrench or whatever, you can use the gear itself to kind of overcome the torque and loosen it. You're probably going to have to press it off, heat it up and press it off in order to get that impeller off the shaft if you're going to want to replace your oil and water seals on the water pump, which is highly recommended, especially if you're doing a rebuild. Even if it didn't leak before, still might as well. There's a bunch of stuff that I recommend doing on a fresh engine rebuild. The reason why is because I have a 1987 RM125, and I used to kind of race it when I was a kid. And I used to go through top ends like a motherfucker, and to this day, I think I know why. It just had to do with tuning. I don't think it was tuned correctly. I used to just melt pistons. They never really lock up and seize. I just melt them and they lose compression. Okay. Oh yeah, look at that. That's why. It's pretty fucked. Look at all that sludge, clutch sludge. Must have been a bunch of snails living in here. Clutch snails. Suzuki clutch slugs. Okay. And let me see. I've got a block underneath this right here. Probably throw. Let me go get my other piece of wood. So we're eventually going to need this one once we get the case house apart. Okay. Nice. Very nice. So, okay, I see how that goes. It's kind of curious. Yeah, somebody's had this engine apart for sure. Okay. Look at this governor. What's going on here? So this governor looks a little different. Is it missing? Is it missing part of it? That doesn't look right to me. Looks like we're missing part of the governor on this one. Where the fuck did it go? It's probably all that junk. So we'll keep these things together. We'll save the, since that's disconnected, we can save the cylinder for a little bit so it's not slapping around. Let's see, I think we can go ahead and pull apart this clutch. Yeah, why not? That should be okay. It looks like something was rubbing on the clutch basket. Oof. Clutch baskets are fucked. Okay, so that stack came out pretty good. Yeah, somebody's definitely had this one apart. They didn't even bother. Holy shit. Shit McGee, baby. Fuck, I would say... I mean, they're a little burnt. A little burnt. I mean, it looks like what it is it looks like they're new. Somebody... And that's what I find a lot of, you know, a lot of new parts. Looks like they got 20 minutes of ride time on them or less. And it's like, oh man, somebody put all these fucking new parts on it, and why is it all fucked up? You know? I see that all the time. It's like, son of a bitch. Alright, let's go ahead, and I don't even think I'm going to need my, I'm just going to use my super grip. So this is 27. Alright, let me see. Oh, would you look at that? Bam! Got it. Yeah, they didn't even bother folding over the locking tab, lock washer. I mean, it's okay. They must have known that I was going to rebuild the engine anyway, so. Okay, looks like the washer, spacing washer is behind it. Okay. Oh, you know what? We need to take a good look at the clutch basket, because we're going to have to find out. Oh, Jesus, look at that. Sheesh. Look at that. What do you think the clutch engagement's like on this bad boy? And cut a tuna sandwich with those teeth. Look at that. Alligator teeth right there. Look at that angle. Holy cow. It's the performance clutch modification right there. That's what that is. So when you guys, no, I'm just kidding. This is, holy fuck. This thing is shot out like really bad look. One side's like pretty bad, and then the drive side of it is absolutely toast. Oh man, let's see. I thought I just felt a little bit of, oh, there's a little bit of play. Yeah, it's, oh, look at that. Yeah, look at that. A little bit right there. Those rivets are coming out. Looks like the rivets were, this thing was grinding on something. Fuck. How many bad engines are we gonna have? All of them. Okay, so let's kind of pull this out right here without breaking our fingers. Alright. This is the kickstart gear. Okay, everything looks like it's there. Oh, we're missing a washer. There should have been a washer right here. So this engine's missing I'll see it on this side. Nope, it's not on this side, so kind of curious if we're going to be missing like transmission parts. So this shaft looks like it's in better condition. The shaft right here isn't bent. Not only is it not bent, the spring looks like it's straight. On the other one, it looks like the spring was somehow fucking bent too. So that's good. We got a good shifter shaft here, it appears. This shift drum right here, how come the teeth aren't engaging it? No? Does the fucking transmission not work? Oh, okay. Okay, so it works, technically. Fuck, she's tight. Struggling. You get the point. You can do the same thing with this right here. Should mesh. Oh, that's why we're bottoming out. time for this block of wood. This old engine. I don't like that. How did I do this the other night? Was I using 4x4s? Did I take the flywheel off already? There we go. Okay. Oh, that still doesn't give us enough height. Whatever. Oh, that's not good. It's hard to fucking shift. I wonder what all the shift shit looks like in there. The other transmission wasn't too bad. I have a feeling they put a big bore kit in this, you know. I don't know why people do that kind of stuff. Oh, that was missing the supposed to be a snap ring right there. That was missing. Alright, cool, tits. It's missing all sorts of stuff. Alright, and let's go ahead and remove that primary drive gear nut. It's going to be a 24, 22. Looks like a 22 millimeter. And before we rock and roll, let's see if they actually... Yeah, they actually lined up the counterbalancer here. That's always nice of them. We'll go ahead. I think that's a 17. 17 or 19? Okay. Alright, so this one should be lefty-loosey. Yeah, looks like it was lefty-loosey. How Loctite is that? Scared myself, thought that was some threads. No. I don't think this is the original washer. Maybe? Could be. I don't know, I almost don't want to go off this engine now. This thing's kind of... This is like a sand dune engine. Somebody built this thing at the sand dunes. I say that because I've done that before when I was a kid. Alright. If you really want to ride, do whatever it takes. Like build your Banshee at the sand dunes. Alright, so... Alright, so this is righty-loosey. If you try to go lefty-loosey, you'll fucking blow out the threads. Okay. Hopefully this thing doesn't fly around. Oh, that's loose. Kind of figured it was going to be. These all new hardware. Whoever put this engine, that's the thing, you know. You know what you're doing? You fucking, I'm upset. I'm starting to get upset, you know? These things are dinosaurs. We're trying to keep the dinosaurs alive, and, you know, no respect for the dinosaurs. You know, it's not like you just go on eBay and fucking buy one of these engines ready to go. I mean, not unless you gave me your engine or something like that, or, you know, maybe that'd be different, but interesting. Okay. Wait for it. Okay. Try to keep the orientation of everything in the same fashion, even though I'm pretty sure nobody else really does that. We'll see what the shift drum looks like. Let's see, can I pull this out right here? Ah, got it. Ah. It's mechanics, you know, I got those. Probably just use a pair of, it's pretty free. Shouldn't require too much twisting of the knob. Just like that. Tits. And we'll just go ahead and put that assembly like such. Usually I clean it, zip tie it, depends. Once we find out how many millions of dollars it's going to cost to rebuild this engine. Okay. Alright, hold on. Alright, cool. Tits. Alright, so we got our stator here. Let's see if we can crack those loose by hand. That's the logical way to do things. Finger tight. Interesting. Okay. So no need to get all fancy about that. Looks like this nut's already been blasted. When we go to torque it, we'll use our tool to hold the flywheel. But in this particular instance, we're just gonna frag out and send it. Alright, so we'll grab a 17 millimeters, since this is a crankshaft and no oil in it. Yeah, take it. Ooh. Nice. Somebody threw some 262 Loctite, it appears. You can smell it. Okay. Where is my, hold on. I think last time I was like, is it just easier if I, hold on. There you go. So use your brain. Alright, cool. Alright, pretty straightforward. Let's go ahead and grab our flywheel puller kit. Should be pretty well versed because I just did one of these the other day. So I believe it is a 27 by 1.0, M27 by 1.0. Okay. And it looks like there's some threads left in this flywheel here. I'm hoping. And put a little bit of anti-seize protection. And let's see. Should be able to press up against the end of this crankshaft and shouldn't have to worry about damaging it. So I believe this installs lefty tighty. And looks like we do got some good threads in there. Go ahead and back it off just a cunt hair. Okay. Alright, that looks like a, what, a 19 millimeter in here. Alright, we're going to use that in a 1/2 inch drive. Try not to wake up the neighborhood dogs right now. Okay. Oh, fuck. What was that? What was the all that buildup for this little boop? What's going on here? So that's how I can definitely tell. Oh yeah, look at all that. Oh Jesus. Oh, somebody was in here. Beautiful. Mm-hmm. At least it's not JB welded, I don't think. This one right here is stripped out. Hopefully it's loose. Fuck, perfect. Alright, I really don't feel like drilling tonight. Oh, fuck it. Just gonna have to charge extra once I get it right now. What's going on? I think I got it. It's just super fucking Mickey Mouse. Jesus. How do people do this? I feel like I was getting more grip with this thing. Oh, fuck. Really? I swear. Great. Let's see if I can get it really quick. This one looks like it's a good size to start, and then I can go get my snap-on kit. Perfect. Very nice. You're gonna do that pretty dead center. You can kind of see there's like a nice little hole right there. I want to say I went far enough. If I go any further, I might drill the head off. I'll go grab my snap-on kit really quick. Okay. Basic thread extraction. So thinking. So is this the trick? No? I like how these are flat. Ugh. But that's annoying. I'm not fucking pulling off a magnet. Or a coil, should I say. Fuck it, let's try this one. Really? Fuck. It's a 7mm. Lefty loosey. Look at that. Come here. Come here. Oh, yeah. Yep. There it comes. So the whole trick is like just knowing how deep to drill and how wide to drill and, you know, want to pull out. So that way you don't drill off the head of the screw, and then you can kind of put your extractor in it. These screws right here come right out. Alright. Some fucking hardware freight. Oh, Black Widow. Okay. So that looks like something melted in here. Oh, look at that. Look at this. Look at this. Look at this. Look at this coil. Melted. So, I mean, we could probably replace it. You just find out, they probably sell them. Take this out. Maybe splice it in. This looks pretty bad. So, I don't know. This bike definitely needs... Yeah. I mean, can I fix it? Yeah. cool. So this should just kind of. Oh, hey, look, that one came out pretty easy. Nope, not yet. Okay. So I'm trying to think. Is that pretty much it? I think I can pretty much take this thing apart at this point. So go ahead and pull out the shifter shaft. I think there's supposed to be, we'll have to reference the service manual in the parts diagram. Take off our front sprocket there. I think the other one was put on like this, now this one's like that. Which one's right? See, it's not just an engine rebuild, you actually gotta think. Alright, we're not pulling that plug out just yet, not unless we can help it. Alright, let's see what the reed valve looks like. Oops, wrong one. This is going to be cylinder head and case hardware. Yeah, the thing that blows my mind is everybody says these engines were running, but I'm like, oh man. They're like, yeah, I was pulling wheelies, and they're like first place going up Comp Hill, ran from the fucking pulleys. And I'm like, damn, it's crazy. You did all that? Yeah. But not on this one, though. Alright. Let's see if we got a 10 millimeter. Most of this hardware, I mean, I can clean reuse some, but like the cylinder head nuts and washers should probably be replaced. Okay. Oh, looks like somebody ported this one a little bit. Oh fuck, that cylinder's cracked. I don't even think that's the sleeve. I think it's the cylinder itself. Whoo! Look at the piston. The piston's fucked. Okay, so this reed actually looks a little bit nicer, a little bit cleaner, kinda. All the pedals look like, no, this one right here is not sealing. There's like a bunch of shit in there, so. Okay. Fuck it, let's take it off. Oh. Oh, it wasn't even connected. Look at that. Son of a bitch. Oh, it's fucking stuck. Yeah, look at that. Looks like it was making money. Oh, look at that. Out around, fucking didn't put it in right, sucked in a bunch of alien dust. I have no idea. Probably got hot and expanded, started rubbing on the sidewalls, maybe running straight gas, all sorts of things. So what's the power valve look like? Oh, perfect. The power valve doesn't even, power valves, power valves decommissioned on this one at the moment. We'll have to do further disassembly. So we might have to do a re-sleeve is what this is looking like on the one cylinder, or even re-sleeve this one depending. I'm pretty sure because there are two different cylinder heads on this right here. Okay, I think that was it. Just these couple, three on this side. I'm kind of curious if I'll even need my case splitter. Oh, you know what? I forgot to pull this out right here. Damn. Kind of balancer shaft. And there's these two right here that need to be taken off. This one right here looks kind of jacked up. I might have to replace these. They look kind of bent. Okay. I probably get new ones. Alright. I think there was one more right here. Okay. Okay. Pretty sure that's all the screws. Oh. Let's see. I haven't used this before. Let's see. I know there's definitely the traditional way. Just usually tap it apart with the hammer, but I kind of wanted to try this out right here. I think that's to pull out the crankshaft. Something like that. And it's going to want to press up against that crankshaft. So I need something to... Is that how that works? How the fuck does this work? Is there a driving screw? I want to think about this. That doesn't even thread into there. So, oh, somebody here? Should have read the instructions. Do these even come with the? Do these even come with the directions? No, I don't think so. Is there a thread adapter? Is that what it is? What is this? Huh. I don't know. I'm not sure, to be honest. It's probably for like smaller. This right here is like a 17 millimeter crankshaft end. These look like these are for like 110cc, like some, something smaller. I don't know. I'll have to come back to this. Holy cow, my dogs are barking. Alright, so let's just see if we can just give a little couple of love taps. shit. Yeah, I think they used silicone on this one for sure. Well, I'll go see what my dogs are barking at. BRB. What the fuck? What are you guys barking at? What? No, stop it. Stop it. Shut up. Shut up. Buddy. Stop it. Ooh, looks like the guard dogs were just doing guard dog things. Okay. So, yeah, I think I got all the screws out of this thing. All the screws were loose. So how the hell does this work? I have no idea. Oh, hey, look, I found something. Let's see what we got. That's the cooler. Okay, now we kind of have a little bit of a work here. So it looks like we got M6 and M8 screws. Gosh, how's this going to work? Aha. Okay, so this is what's going to thread into that. You don't want that applying force to that and crushing it. You want something to spin. Those are four. Is it not? Is that all it comes with? Is that where it stops? Do I need like a custom? Even that right there is not tall enough. It needs to be a little taller. Ooh, what's this do? Nothing. How about like that? Still not enough. Maybe? I want to drive this screw right up against that. Okay, how's this work? Long enough? Yeah, should be. So I guess I'd have to make a custom bushing or something that threads over the end of that. I don't think these are big enough. These are for like a smaller crankshaft end. Should work just fine. Let's see how well this works. Okay, something like that. Alright, so how does this work? These are the M8s. Don't have any M8. Do have some M6. Let's see. I think I would want the double nut up against the case so we don't damage the case threads. So how am I going to do this? Like something like this. No? Probably have to behoove me to put like a washer down or something. Looks like the bag here is falling apart. I just need one wrench. Okay. Alright, something like that. I don't know how well this is going to work, but fuck it. Let's see. Let's speed this up. I don't know how much flex is going to be in this right here, but we're going to fucking try it out. China. Let's see how good. Oh. Let's go ahead and pop some molly. Alright, make sure we got our safety squints on. I think that's how you do that. You should just be able to pop this thing right out or some shit. Right. You know what? Hold on, even better. Let's try that. And what is this? LT8. Let's see if we can do it with A. Let's see how well this works. I wonder if I should heat the cases up a little bit. I'm even feeling separating a little bit. These ones right here are RTV together. Sheesh. No? No, I'm pretty sure I got all the screws out. Yeah. That's pretty. I don't want to go too tight and fucking break something. So, fuck it, heat. We'll just burn the RTV. Ah. Still doesn't want to pop? How come? The other one was pretty easy compared to this one. Oh, I forgot a screw. I'm just kidding. Oh. This thing is fucking stuck. Oh, I just got it. Let me see. No? Crank doesn't want to come out on this end. Let me see. Interesting. Looks like we're loading up here a little bit. No, it doesn't want to pull that crank off. So it's not a big deal. What we might end up having to do is sometimes what happens is I just usually take it to the press. Maybe I'll get better at it, but not a big deal. We'll figure out a use or something like that in the future. So sometimes what happens is this transmission shaft right here, that could be seized in there. take those out in order to flip her over. So I mean, it kind of almost worked. Operator error? Maybe. Oh, does the whole transmission want to come out? Okay, I guess it does. Huh, the whole shift drum came out on this one right here. That's not the right gear for that. What's going on here? No, it's definitely not for that one. Did I not put these gears on correctly? Yeah, maybe that's just how it goes. Okay, the springs are there. Can't pick it up with the gloves. There we go. Okay. Oh, look, that bearing just straight up fell out of the journal. Interesting. This thing needs new transmission bearings. The flush washers explode on this one too. This crankshaft end's kind of fucked up. I'm gonna have to probably press it out. Wonder how they got it in. Oof. Yeah, so that's what that case splitter would be. Basically pull the crank out of this bearing journal, the inner race, but yeah. It looks like this engine's been blown up before too. Jesus, I don't even know which one's better. Which engine is less blown up? That's probably why they siliconed the shit out of it, because 3 bond probably wasn't gonna do the job. It's made for like really tight tolerances, not trying to fill the Grand Canyon. So the case looks pretty deformed right here. Shit. Oh shit. I don't know which one's worse. Yikes. Anything going off the transmission? What's going on here? Are we fucking like missing a gear? Why do I feel like we're missing a gear? Is this transmission not put together correctly? What's going on here? Did they fucking do like a 5th gear delete or something? I think people do weird shit like that. I'm just tripping balls. It just doesn't look right. Those gears are way too close. Okay, so this, I'm just gonna go with this engine probably wasn't put together correctly. Neither. Shit. And looks like those bearings are pretty stuck, so we're gonna have to take this thing over to the press more than likely and press out these press that out. Realistically, I don't really need to. I just want to kind of look at this, kind of see that right there. I mean, I know I have, the other one has a decent transmission. We're looking at it, looks complete. This one right here, I don't know what's going on. But the thing I want to know is if these cases on this side look as bad as they do on this side, which I'm sure they do. I mean, it's not just going to get damaged on one side. So the issue with the other cases was they're in similar condition. Looks like these have already been reworked. There was a crack right here on this left case. It was kind of cracked about 80% through, and the case was kind of deformed. So sometimes the best recommendation, you got to clean it really well, like really, really well, and then you can weld it up, kind of try to fill up the crack and build it out, and then sand it to give it a little bit more surface area for the mating halves, and just kind of sand it down. Maybe just as level as possible without having to have the cases resurface, which you really can't even do. So it's kind of like case repair at this point. Shit, I got 2 shitty engines here. I think the other one's better, honestly. I really like to know what's going on with this transmission. I wonder if the shift forks are good, because the shift forks on that engine are no bueno. I'm wondering if this transmission wasn't put together correctly. Oh, interesting. Okay. Let's see if I can. Same thing, kind of ground down. It's kind of hard to tell. These ones might be fucking bent and ground too. Fun. Good times. Okay. Let's see if I can get this one out. Oh, it feels fucking... Maybe that's why that shift fork wasn't really... It feels like it's just stuck. What the fuck's going on here? Bent shift... Oh, it looks like it was put in crooked too. I wonder if this case is no fucking good. It shouldn't be this tight. Yeah, this should shift rod right here. Oh, it's... Oh, wait. Did I just loosen it up? There we go. I wonder what happened. I think it's bent. Right there. It's bent. That's why I was having a hard time shifting. So, fuck. I don't know. It'd be nice to put a new transmission in it. I don't even know how the fuck does this even happen. How do people do this to their transmissions? Oh, it's kind of stuck in there. Oh. Ooh, I don't think it was supposed to do that. Let's see. Get this transmission out. Counter shaft. Collar might be mushroomed. Let's see here. Use one of these. Just need like a little light tap. There we go. Oh yeah, it's... Fuck it. Send it. Fully send it. You get paid to send it. Perfect. I found a good use for this this case splitter here. Interesting. So it wasn't stuck on the collar. Collar came out. Transmission shaft? Oh, the fucking transmission shaft is bent. Oh, motherfucker. I'm pretty sure that's what I'm seeing. Yeah. Thing's fucking junk. Huh? That's just eyeballing. So this transmission is no bueno. The other transmission is good. And we'll see which cases are better. Fuck, I'm gonna have to probably press this out. Yeah, this is more than likely going to have to be pressed out and figure out. It looks like they forgot to put a gear on it, is what it looks like. It's missing a gear. Okay, good times. Oh, something looks bent. Looks like a lot of run out to me. Okay. So that's probably the other reason why I was having a hard time getting this thing out. Let's see. See if I can do that. That bearing, that counter shaft is pretty fuck. No. That nut might be fucked now. Finish it. Bam. And I'd have to put on some parallel blocks and eyeball it. Okay. Holy cow. Alright, so we got a messy work area now. We got an engine taken apart. We got two engines taken, well, one semi taken apart. So I don't see any missing teeth. Why does that not look right? That doesn't look right. That's gonna be making contact. I don't know. I'll have to put more. I'm gonna have to kind of figure it out. I guess the next thing will be to. I really don't care. This thing's fucking clapped out, anyways. On a nice one like the other one, I took my time with it. It was a little bit, this one right here looks like, sometimes if you try to finesse it like it was a good engine, you'll just fucking waste your time and break more shit. Sometimes you just gotta give it to her rough. Alright, and battery life on the iPhone is still pretty solid. Okay, let's see if we can pop that crankshaft out. Try this. Fuck no. That fucker's in there tight. Alright, we're gonna have to press it out on the press. That's probably gonna be the only way to do it. And hopefully the bearing comes off and the bearing stays in the case. If not, we'll have to use a bearing splitter, which isn't a big deal. We could always do that. Yeah, that's not coming off easily. Okay, so shoot, I don't know. Can I reuse this crank? Is that normal? I think this one's missing its thrust washers also. There's no way. Unless it's designed for that. No, the rod was rubbing on the crank end. So this rod might be bent. Honestly, just eyeballing it, it looks fucking a little bent. This rod looks kind of, it could be okay. But it was definitely rubbing on the crank end right there. Shit. Okay, well, maybe we'll stop right there. You know what? Hold on, BRB. I'm gonna go press this fucker out really quick. It should only take me like 2 seconds. This thing's nasty. so I should be able to put this on the table and pull that one out right there. I think it's missing the thrust washers on this one too. I don't know. It's hard to say because this is an aftermarket. This isn't the original crank. It has these lightning holes in it. The original crank is solid. This one's machined. The other one's casted. Let's see, what's the bottom of the rod look like? A little bit of rust. Oh shit, yeah, that rod is rusted out. This thing's gonna need a fucking bottom end too. It's gonna need a new crankshaft. I mean, if not, probably taking chances on it. What's the inner journal look like? Not bad. I wonder if there's supposed to be. I don't think that's right. I think there's supposed to be thrust washers in there. BRB. Ooh. Oh man, it smells like a t-shirt in here. Alright, here's our connecting rod. A little bit of rust. Lower bearing looks okay. Yeah, you could see where the connecting rod was rubbing up on the crank halves. So that makes me believe, I think this one's missing the rust washers on it too. What's going on here? Let's see what this one looks like. Oosh. So it looks like the connecting rod came apart on this one. Look at that. Doesn't appear to be cracked. It's a little deformed. Shit. So that could be an air leak. Oh no. Well, they might work. I don't know. maybe good enough. Okay. So what do I think about these cases? So we for sure need two stators. These cases might be better because I don't think I'm going to have to weld them. Maybe just a light touching up. We might be able to get away with it. Reuse the transmission from the other engine. And this crankshaft, I don't know. I think this crank came apart. I think it might be, probably bent. Who knows if that was on the first engine when it blew up. Yeah, sometimes it's enough force to bend the rod just a little bit, and then you start getting weird shit like this too. So let's take a look at this cylinder here. So this cylinder has been supposedly bored out once before, or overboard. I think it's performance bore. Okay. This thing's fucked. Probably have to bore this thing out. It doesn't look like there's very much sleeve remaining. It's a J cylinder. J model. J cat. We got something going on here. So this one right here was pretty, cylinder dome was pretty jacked up too. So power valve on this one works, or should I say, at least moves. Power valve on this one seems like it's frozen. Something's going on there. Okay. So I think that's for that. Okay. So it looks like this is, maybe it's not a performance bore. This might be, probably a B or a C. Let's see, is there a stamp in this one? No, there isn't. Yeah, somebody's definitely ported. You can see too. Look at the transfer ports. Somebody's definitely ported this one right here. versus transfer ports are still casted. Still pretty good, you know, for 1987 technology. But yeah, this piston, whatever size this one is right here, what is that Wiseco number? 57-1M06900. That sounds like a Wiseco or like a Pro X. So it looks like, shit, if that's the case, maybe we'll just bore this one out right here. I think we might be able to get away with one size and probably clean up. Maybe we can send both cylinders. See, maybe there's like one more piston size left in this one. I don't know. Maybe not. That looks pretty fucking thin. And then this one right here is going to have to be, the ports are going to have to get matched because this has a performance port on it. So this one would be more expensive to redo. Would need to be sleeved and then have the sleeve matched to the ports because they're going to be completely different. Yeah, this has a completely different intake port too. Look at the intake port on these completely. Yep. Okay, so shit, I don't even know. I think I'm still gonna want to do a crankshaft, and I guess the only difference would be is I'm not gonna have to repair the cylinder heads if I reuse. If I do some mix and match, maybe I can kind of keep the cost low. But yeah, I think that's it for right now. I got a freaking mess. We got a million other projects to do, so I don't know. I think we'll go ahead and let's see. We'll write up another estimate, and then we'll go ahead and if we get permission, we'll go ahead and knock this one out too. Probably within the next week, we'll send out the cylinder. What I can do is I can measure these cylinders myself, and then kind of get an idea what piston size they put in these. If it's like an A, B, or C, depending on what's available. And then we can find out, okay, this one has a C, this one's an A, you know, so we can machine this one up to a B. This one right here would need a re-sleeve, or maybe this is a B and there's still a C left, I'm not sure, or a D. All depends. These aren't Nixil plated. These are steel sleeve, cast iron sleeve, and aluminum cylinder. So you can machine this out and press in a new sleeve, have the ports clocked, and have them matched, and basically bore it to a standard size, and then you get to start your LT250R experience all over again. Basically a fresh set of piston sizes until you seize it or lock it up again, and you know, then it's time to put another one of these little bad boys in it. Okay, cool. Yeah, I think that's it. I am done for right now. Once we figure out if we're going to get auto, we'll see. We're going to have to tear into some stuff and kind of go from there. So, yeah, I think that's it for right now. We're going to go ahead and call it a night on the engine builds, kind of get this area cleaned up and do some estimating. And I think we'll be back tomorrow. So if you like this kind of content, go ahead and subscribe, share this video, hit the like button. And if you don't want to miss a feed, catch some of these interesting projects that we do, go ahead and hit the bell notification so you can stay up to date. We don't have a set schedule, so like right now, what is the time on deck in SoCal? We're, what is that, 23:20 hours? So, you know, usually you'll catch me at around midnight doing these kind of streams. It's really hot right now. It's like 102 today, and I don't have air conditioned facilities, so midnight is the best time to build engines or disassemble them in this case here. So this is pretty cool. Let's see, 246cc, and let me see, 246cc. So these are cool. So from what I learned is the 85 and 86 were a non-power valve model. So something kind of similar to this, except no power valve here. And then in 87, they made this one. They did this for 1 year. This right here makes power. It's kind of like the Quadzilla. And then 88 through 92, this is what you get right here. It's smaller. I'm not sure why they did it. Maybe they found out it made more power, it was better. Who knows? So fuck, I got two jacked up engines off, on a clapped out bike. I think I can make it work. Now the whole thing is to just get the numbers right. We already talked about it. If I go too many $1 million in cost, then we're gonna have to cancel the project. But if I feel confident that I can keep it under, say, a couple $1 million, then more than likely we will proceed and get some parts ordered for this. So the only thing though, which is going to change it, is the cylinders are still going to need to have machining services, and I think we're still going to want to replace the crankshaft. But we'll see what's available and then kind of go from there. I need to measure these cylinders now, I guess at this point would be the next step, so I could find out if they're gonna have to be re-sleeved or not. They're gonna have to be bored regardless. So this might be a better candidate right here. I know the guy wanted to make some power, but I'm not sure. We have one motor that's naturally bigger, and we have one that's already ported, but it's naturally smaller. So I'm not sure. Somebody would have to do the dyno tune on it. Maybe the human dyno tune. You get two cylinders. You get the 85, 80, or the 87, with no port job on it, standard bore. Put it up against a 88 through 92 cylinder with a port job on it, standard bore, and then kind of see. I gotta read. I think that was leaking. But all right, cool. Battery is about to die. I think that's it. So, all right, guys. Yep. Once again, go ahead and like, share, subscribe. Some of these videos are going to become members only. A lot of the electrical engine rebuilds, carburetor tuning, a lot of those videos end up being premium members only videos, sometimes tutorial. Every now and then I'll throw in a basic membership just to kind of, put some semi-critical information out there. Yeah, that's kind of how it is. That's how I rock and roll. So if you're watching this live, sometimes I'll leave these videos up for a couple of weeks. So sometimes the owners can kind of reference the condition of their bikes. It kind of, when I send them a million messages, or kind of update them on the condition and say, hey, your bike needs $1 million and it's clapped out. On top of pictures and an explanation, I can reference a YouTube video which kind of shows the art of the process with disassembly, inspection, kind of seeing everything firsthand. So, yeah, that's pretty much it.